What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Cruising with Crab. Buckle up. You are along for the ride. I mentioned about obsession with anything that you're seeing. I mentioned the word wolves and stuff, how they've been very symbolic to me and what they mean to me. I think I should apply this with SPs. I mentioned like a little bit in my last one, just briefly. SPs, which means stands for specific person. If you're constantly thinking about somebody, listen, when you're attracted to somebody, either you're a girl here or you're a man, so you're attracted to a man or a woman, you just can't stop thinking about them. You can't stop thinking about them. And I mentioned too, what I learned from the Power of I Am channel. If you are thinking of those people, whoever, or a certain individual, that you need to, like I said, when you meditate, you'll get a thought, and those thoughts will always be there. You can't get mad at yourself if you're like, oh my god, I keep thinking about that person. I keep thinking about them. They're just in my head. Oh my god, what's going on? This isn't good. Just accept the thought. It's there, right? It's your human. It's the human construct of how you're designed, right? Just claim it how you have it already, right? And it applies with anything else too, like with money. Like if you keep thinking you have no money, well, you're gonna keep thinking you have no money. You just have to keep telling yourself, no, I have the money, all I want. I have everything I need, right? The same that I say with SP specifically, because an SP is the one that I think everybody just gets so, they find it so difficult. Like, I can't go on with my life without my SP, the girl of my dreams, or the man of my dreams. Guys, you got to get obsessed. I mentioned this. You got to get obsessed with yourself. Be obsessed with yourself. Be present. Do things that you've always wanted to, because that's living. You're basically telling yourself, if you can't have your SP, you can't go on with life, and you're basically telling yourself and the universe in front of you, your world, that you don't have them, right? But you're gonna have Power I Am put a really good video about this on the members side, and it made me want to talk about it from my perspective. About just, if you're gonna constantly be putting a pedestal in front of you, like the SP is more important than you, because the SP is basically you. Everyone's you. Yeah, they're having their own human experience, but they are just you anyways. Just know that you keep doing that, you're going to be always alone in that sense, right? So you have to not say you move on and be like, and think, oh, this is fate. I guess I'm not gonna be with this person now. It's like, guys, like, gotta stop getting obsessed with other people, and you gotta get obsessed with you, because you're the main character. Have that main character energy. Know that you are literally like the source of everything, and just have faith in yourself with that. Don't be so dependent on these people, right? And like I said, it doesn't have to just be an SP, but I'm using SP because that's the one everyone really struggles with. I remember there'd be days when I would wake up and I'd be like, I couldn't get out of my bed because I'd be thinking about that person. It's like, oh my god. And this is like way back when I tried doing other ways of manifesting, if you want to call it. And I'd be like, I gotta get this person. I gotta get them. They gotta be mine. They have to be mine. And once you just realize, like, there's nothing for you to do, and know that you have that person already, that it's just everything. You just gotta, and I said this in the last video, stop getting in the way. Stop getting in the way. Let it just unfold how it needs to unfold, right? It's like Mother Nature. Let it do its part, right? Let the seasons change. Let the leaves. You think you're gonna go into the forest and you're gonna tell the tree, "Can you please grow? Can you please grow?" I mean, you could do that if that's what you believe in, but we watched how the seasons change, right? We watch how the leaves fall off in the fall. We watch when the winter comes, and then we watch when the spring comes. Everything regrows. It's the rebirth, right? It changes everything. So you just have to, like I said, just let it unfold how it needs to be. And it may seem bad, it may seem neutral, it may seem good, or it might look horrible the entire time you're doing it, right? Now, let's say this is an SP, and I should probably really get this out of the way. And I mentioned too, I talked about in my other videos, like, if you are talking to a girl, guys, to all the guys listen to this, yeah, stop looking at their tits, look at their face. All right, you're allowed to admire a woman's beauty, but don't be a creep about it. Please don't. It doesn't look good. And let's say there's a girl you really like, guys, and you actually ask them out, and they reject you. Well, you don't be a little wuss about it. You don't be, would I love you? You're the girl of my dreams. No, you be a gentleman about it, and you say something like, that's not exactly these words, but you just be like, okay, I I respect that, and that's no worries. Take care, right? And just leave it at that. Either that's like a text message with somebody if you have their number. You just be cool about it, okay? Because remember, everyone's you. And again, if you get rejected, most of you are going to be obsessed about it. Oh my God, they rejected me. And then you're going to find a way, and you're going to be probably on their social media. Like, no, you can't be consumed by that. You can't be consumed by them. So just, even if you get rejected, you know that they are still yours, right? And you don't put any more timestamps, right? You still remain the same. I'm not saying you walk around like a lost puppy, hoping they do that. No, there's no hoping. Just describe how everything went. Even if you got rejected, you can either say, no, this is happening for me. This is happening for me. They're the third party, the 3P. The third party means if they either have a girlfriend or they have a boyfriend. You still remain the same. And you can narrate the story. And again, only you are experiencing that. They are not experiencing that. So people might be like, that's a horrible thing to say. It's like, no, it's not. When you know how reality works, right? Only you will experience that. They won't. Because people might be like, well, can I like say something bad? Like they're dying of something because I caused it. I mean, you'll experience that, but they won't, right? And it sounds pretty trippy how I even am very calm about it. Trust me, I've spent a lot of time on my own, really just meditating, connecting with my higher self, getting information from sources myself, but also, I don't just take everyone's word. I try to apply it, right? And you can have multiple SPs if you want. You can do anything you want because it's your life, people. Nothing is going to get in your way unless you allow it to get in your way. And the worst person that will cause that for you is if you're doubting yourself. You are your own worst enemy. So just know that everything you are doing, if you believe it to be, keep it to the same story, keep it to the same script, right? Just chill. There's nothing for you else to do. There's nothing for you to do right now. And things might seem very repetitive, very boring, and that's okay. That's okay. Because everything's happening, everything's shifting. I mean, everything has shifted. You gotta be your number one cheerleader. You gotta cheer yourself on. And like I said, this does connect with the wolf shirt I have. Like I said, there's gonna be days you're gonna feel very alone. Maybe sometimes, maybe you won't feel alone. Maybe you have a lot of friends. Like I have a very small circle of friends that I've mentioned, and that's cool. That's fine. As I want to be around people that are authentic and real, and bring something to my world, right? I have my sister I talk to a lot. I have my buddy I try to talk to every couple times a year. Sometimes we just don't text for months, but we just pick up where we left off. Best friendships, right? And I think that's beautiful. There's again, this does connect with with my video with the peace of solitude and building a man in silence. A lot of reviews here of what I'm talking about. But just guys, everything's happening for you. Anyway, I'm just gonna be going in circles if I keep talking about this, but all right. I'll see you guys. Thanks for joining me on this ride, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.